How's it going, everybody? Nick Daniels here, coming at you live, man, yet again. So we're doing the return of the driving videos. So it's just the scene of where I'm going to be doing the video. That's all it is. Anyway, I don't recommend doing this at home, by the way. I don't know if this counts as distracted driving, but I'm not going to look at the camera. I might do it. I'll probably do it at like Reds and stuff, because I have done these before. But yeah, so basically I'm just driving to go get a haircut. I got some groceries I got to do. You don't need to know all that. And yeah, I figured we'd make a video on the way there. Why not? So anyway, just some more online dating stuff for you. I know you guys love me just failing miserably. I'll tell you though, this last one I took a little bit of a confidence hit here, and I'll explain why that is, like what transpired. So anyway, so me and this, Jesus Christ, what the guy is doing. Anyway, the guy's just biking out in the middle of the street, and he's on a red. Like, I just don't know what I was just witnessing. That's the thing with the driving videos, man. Anything can happen, okay? So anyway, yeah, so I'm on Bumble. I get this match. She's pretty cute, actually, which, honestly, that really should tell me all I need to know at this point. I'm just saying, if she's pretty cute, I feel like it's not going to happen. Like, it's too good to be true. But anyway, I decided to give it a roar, give it a rip, and we're talking, and she kind of like hints at a possible date. So of course, you know, as any man would be, I'm looking forward to that all of a sudden. So we pencil it in for a few days in advance. I think that's a good way to do it, by the way, too. You pencil something in a few days, and that gives you time to continue talking, to kind of like add value to the conversation, you know. We were kind of basically playing 21 questions. She was just kind of like drilling me full of questions. And I think I was answering back fairly well, and giving her something to work with. So we had a good conversation. Anyway, I don't know what it is. Like, let's just hypothetically, we'll say it was a Wednesday night. I don't know what it was. But it's like a Wednesday night or something. I shoot her an answer. We're talking about whatever we're talking about. And the next morning, it says she has ended the chat. It's Bumble's weird way of doing it. I don't really know. I'm gonna be quite honest. I don't actually know if it's supposed to be like they've unmatched you. I don't really understand it. I'll be quite honest, because yeah, like if they just unmatch, right? They just disappear. So that's why I'm super confused on what this like whole I have ended the chat thing means. But basically, yeah, they're not interested, right? They've ended the conversation with you. To what degree, we don't really know. But anyway, yeah, so that's just a big thing I see on Bumble, and maybe it's just me, but I see it all the time, and I have these like multiple chats that just go white. Like, they won't even show like the person's like profile picture or anything. And it'll do it if they've deleted their account, sorry. If they've deleted their own account, it'll do it. And if they've done this ended the chat thing. And I've never really seen an option to end the chat on my end. Like mid-conversation, right? Like that's totally what it was. We were in the middle of a conversation, and then you know, I go in the morning to have a look at old Bumble, and you know, and the guy's just completely up my asshole back there, and he like every 3 seconds he's just moving forward towards me. He literally can't come any closer towards me. I can't even see his headlights, and I can't go. There's a full list of traffic. But yeah, I don't know. So I don't really understand it. I'll be quite honest. I don't really get it. What people's motives are with this conversation, like you know, the whole online dating thing. What's the point in even having these conversations? You know, if you're pretty certain you're just going to do that. But obviously, I know to a degree that like most people on dating apps, they are talking to. Oh yeah, now he's just flooring it up to me and tailgating. This is what happens on these driving videos, by the way. You just absolutely drive with these maniacs. If I actually had my rear view camera hooked up, it's just not sticking. That's the problem, to the back windshield. But if I actually had it, I would put that footage up right now. That guy was literally on top of my car for a good a couple seconds there, and he's done it twice already. So yeah, maniacs, dude. But yeah, so I just understand though that people are talking normally to multiple people at one time. So it's probably that she found someone a little better to talk to, that she was more interested in, and got rid of me. Dropped me like a bad habit. Actually, I'll stay over here. Yeah, it dropped me like a bad habit. So that's probably how that went. But I will admit, man, it definitely took my confidence down a peg, because it's like, you know, you have a good chat going with a nice lady, and you know, obviously it just seems like it's always going to fail. is the way I'm starting to look at it. But, I'm trying to keep my head up high, man. But I will say, like, the dating events and speed dating and all that, I just don't really think I'm going to continue. Maybe the dating events where they're not so costly, but definitely the speed dating. Like, there's one coming up in like 2 weeks, I think, and I'm just not going to go. If they give me a free ticket, I'll go. Right? That's kind of how I'm looking at it right now. If I get a free ticket, I'll go. Yeah, like, there's definitely a thing like of burnout, and I think that's kind of where I'm at right now. Is I'm in a situation where I'm getting a little bit of burnout, and a little bit, I mean a lot of it, but yeah, a lot of burnout from just constant failed attempts. So yeah, I mean, it happens, right? And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I say this a lot in my live stream too. This will be the last note in the video. That's one big thing I think you guys like actually follow me for, and where I get subscribers and stuff from. Is just because I think I'm realistic. I'm not one of these guys that makes the video and you're like, okay, cool, I'm going to watch this video about how this guy's like telling me, women aren't equal or something and yada yada yada, like these Andrew Tate videos. No, it's realistic, okay? It's like I'm struggling, and I think a lot of people just relate. That guy's like extremely close to me, and he's in a different lane. That just kind of freaked me out for about 3 seconds there. That's why I just like didn't speak. I was like, okay, I'm just mildly freaked out, but that's okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna sign off there, folks. Thank you so much for watching. We're gonna make another driving video here, so take it easy. All right, peace.